Okay guys, what we're going to be making today are what I call unicorn cookies. And the reason I call them that is just because it has colorful chocolate chips. Well, they're not chocolate, they're vanilla flavored. So we have all our ingredients set out. First, we're going to start off by creaming butter and sugar together. In order to properly cream, you need to make sure that the butter is not melted, okay? It needs to be softened. It can't be straight out from the refrigerator, because if you do that straight out of the refrigerator, it's not going to be able to mix well. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get our softened butter. It's already put in here. And then we need 3/4 cup of sugar. So we're going to do this 3 times. And then you need a hand mixer to do this next part. So it's going to get nice and fluffy. Okay, and then we're going to beat in 1 egg. Next, you're going to need vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon. Make sure to carefully pour it out because it does spill out really easily. Okay, so we're going to mix all our wet ingredients with the hand mixer. This next part is going to be stirred in with a spatula, and it's 1 1/4 cup of flour. Okay. And then 1/2 a teaspoon of salt. And 1/2 a teaspoon of baking soda. Make sure it's baking soda and not baking powder. They're 2 different things. Okay. And with the butter, make sure that the butter that you purchase it says butter and not margarine. Okay. Butter is more expensive than margarine. So that's how you know you're buying butter and not margarine. Margarine is definitely not good for our bodies. So butter's something that you should be using instead. So with any type of baking, you need to make sure that once you add the flour, you do not mix it fast, because if you mix it fast, you're going to make the bread or the dough hard, and then your cookie, in this case, won't come out as good. Okay, so you're just mixing it until you don't see any more of the white flour. Okay. Notice how I'm not really stirring, I'm just combining it. Okay. Now we can add in the chips. Oops. can find these colorful chips in the baking aisle at, they have them at Walmart. I'm not too sure if they have them at H-E-B, but they definitely have them at Walmart. Again, in the baking aisle. Okay. So the next thing that you need is your cookie sheet or baking sheet lined with parchment paper. So we talked about parchment paper. This is what it looks like. It's a sheet of paper, okay? And it just helps you not have to clean so much. You can use your hands with this next part. You don't have to make it into a perfect ball. You're just dropping it onto the baking sheet. Have them all about the similar size so it can bake evenly. You don't want to make a super small one and then that one burns, and then make a really big one and then that one doesn't cook all the way. It obviously will make more if you make them smaller, so it's just up to you what size you want these to come out like. You're gonna make about maybe 2 dozen cookies. I am making these a little bit bigger, so. And the oven has already been preheating to 375, and we're gonna leave these in for about 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, and now all we have to do is put them in the oven. For 8 to 10 minutes.